What is good, YouTube? My name is Emir Ross and welcome to the Martial Consulting channel. Today we're going to talk about how you should structure your social media as a dojo owner in 2023 and beyond. So you should definitely start off by making out of your dojo a brand. Like, a dojo should be scalable. For example, one thing about a brand is it always has a fixed logo. I know this is simple, but a lot of people get stuck on here already. Another simple thing is have fixed colors for your dojo. For example, choose like 3 different colors and then know the hex code for these colors. These colors should fit all 3 together, but there are pretty easy websites where you can find colors for your dojo. And I know most of you guys will be thinking right now, well, Emil, these 2 tips are pretty basic, but trust me when I say that probably 50% are already stuck on here, and of these 50%, 99% of them are most likely stuck with their colors, and they're always using different colors for their design in the dojo, but then for their logo they're using different colors, so it doesn't match at all. And then they're, for example, posting on Instagram, it's completely shit because they're using their colors that don't match at all to the other colors that they have used before the logo, because their dojo, for example, has other colors than the logo. So it's just getting completely messed up. So definitely make sure to have a fixed logo that you can use, and that you have fixed colors, for example like 3, as I've said, maybe 2, maybe 4, whatever fits best to your brand. Also, when we're talking about a brand as a dojo, it's most likely good to get your locations up. Like, for example, you have 1 location right now, but you want to scale it maybe in 2023 already to maybe 2 or maybe already 3 locations. And to then have a brand, it's a pretty good thing to have. For example, to then have a proper Instagram profile set up. I know it's a pretty basic tip here right now, but trust me on that, you don't want to have messed up Instagram profile if you want to get to more than 1 location. I mean, if you want to be stuck at 1 location, I would say Instagram is probably not the most important thing. Or you could post on there like every 6 months, like most of the dojo owners I see do. But if you really want to scale your dojo and you want to get up to more location, I would highly suggest to have a proper Instagram profile set up and post on there, I would say at least once a week. Just something about what's going on right now, maybe what kind of offers you're having right now, or I don't know if there's a Christmas event right now, for example, post about that. It's pretty simple. It's maybe could get hard to post once a week for some of you, but just get a little bit creative. And the easiest thing is to always look what the competition is doing. Next thing when we talk about a brand is post on TikTok regularly. It's something that a lot of dojo owners miss out. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think no dojo owner is really doing that yet. They're having not really a TikTok profile set up though. Maybe some of you are already doing TikTok lead gen ads, which is great. I really like that. But you should definitely do also a TikTok profile where you just post some tutorials about the martial art that you're teaching in your school. Or I don't know, just have a quick student interview on there where they talk about your school. It's definitely a good thing to have, especially let's say a student is on the edge of signing up to you and they just see your TikTok on the For You page, and then they can go through your entire TikTok account and be like, hey, alright, this school knows what they're doing. There I have some student interviews on there. I really like them, so I'm definitely gonna sign up for them. And there, connect your TikTok to your Instagram page, and make sure, we're getting back to the beginning of the video here, to have fixed colors and to just have kind of that brand image. Like the student or in general the customer should always feel home on your TikTok profile and on your Instagram profile. And it shouldn't really change. Like, you shouldn't be on your TikTok profile and then go on your Instagram profile and be like, whoa, well, that's changed. We should be like, ah, right, I feel home here and I feel home here. Like, it's both the same. And then also make sure to do the same with your website. So to have these 3 things set up, and yeah, as I said, the customer should feel home on the website, the customer should feel home on the TikTok profile and on the Instagram profile, and all of these 3 should have the same color. They should all be matching. Let's just put it like that, right? Also, another really important thing is to put your website in your Instagram bio, and maybe write something in your bio like click down below to claim 1 week free trial or something like that. And to do the same on TikTok, but there you need like 1K followers to do it. So you firstly have to post some stuff. And as I've said, the biggest mistake I see people do is they're not really having a strategy when it comes to social media. They're just posting whatever they want, whenever they want, basically. But you should really take like a couple of hours to just think about, hey, okay, well, what do I want my social media profiles to look like? And as I've said already, look up what the competition is doing, what the dojos next to you are doing, what the biggest dojos in the world are posting on social media, or A good example are gyms for this. Gyms, there are a lot of gyms for just having a fixed structure on the, and especially if you really want to scale your dojo, it's super important to have. Um, and it's also super important for student retention and for acquiring new students. It's something where you're not really seeing success after 30 days, like in ads, for example, where you get direct feedback or you're directly getting new students. It's something that definitely takes time, and I can promise you that it will probably take you 1 to 2 years that it really kicks in and that really you're getting new students with it. But trust me, it's definitely worth it because you have to see it like this: the time for 1 or 2 years will pass anyways. So you just can decide, okay, do I want to have in 1 or 2 years a proper Instagram profile set up, with which I can get more students and maybe more employees or whatever you want, or a proper TikTok profile, or do I want to have in 1 or 2 years still the same shitty profile that I'm having right now, where I just post like every half year whatever I want. You can really decide on that. Also, another really important thing is to have maybe a fixed font on your Instagram story and on your TikToks, so that you're really sitting down once, looking up for one font, and then you're gonna use this font in your TikTok videos and in your Instagram story. As I've said, we're getting here back to the point: the customer should feel home at your profile. With YouTube, it's a little bit different. I would only suggest you to do YouTube if you're really willing to stay consistent on it, and if you're, excuse me, really willing to post at least once a week, or maybe once every second week. But don't do it if you think like, well, I'm gonna post this week 3 videos because I'm super motivated, and then like 2 months later you haven't posted. It's something that can pay off hugely if you do it correctly. For example, you could post other tutorials about your martial art that you're teaching at your dojo, or as I've said already, about student interviews, something like that. Just get creative with it. But if you're not really willing to stay consistent with it, don't do it, because it's much harder to grow on YouTube than to grow on, for example, Instagram. TikTok or is, for example, the easiest one. Instagram is not. YouTube can be easy if you do it correctly and if you stick to it long term and if you're really consistent with it. If not, just ignore the YouTube game and focus on Instagram and TikTok. But yeah, that's everything I have for you in this video. If you're already a dojo owner, you can click the first link in the description. It's going to take you to a funnel which is designed to sell you something. I don't really care if you do or not. Anyways, subscribe. Don't put the bell notification on because it's kind of trash, to be notified all the time on your phone. You want to focus on your growing your dojo. And yeah, leave a like if you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.